Let's start with the pinnacle of decadence, the Odin 2 Mini. A Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, a mini LED screen pushing 1100 nits, up to 12 gigabytes of RAM. On a technical level, this thing is a masterpiece, a pocket-sized powerhouse. But that's exactly where the trap lies. We're talking about well over $350 for a device with so much power that it's basically bored while you're playing PS2 games. It's the very definition of overcompensation. Who needs a $1,000 tier smartphone display to emulate pixelated classics? You're not buying a gaming tool here. You're buying a status symbol for your shelf. It's proof that we've lost touch with reality. And the worst part? This is just the beginning of a downward spiral in pricing. But before I show you how we're being ripped off, drop a subscription if you also think gaming needs to become affordable again. This is where it gets truly outrageous. The Anbernic RG556. A gorgeous old display, great ergonomics, but inside, it's powered by the heart of a bait and switch. The Unisoc T820 chip is marketed as high-end, yet the moment you launch more demanding titles, the reality hits. Corners were cut. You're paying close to $200 for a device stuck between worlds. Too weak for real next-gen handheld gaming, yet far too expensive for what it can actually run smoothly. Anbernic churns out a new shell every 2 weeks, hoping you'll lose track and let your brain shut off at the sight of that OLED screen. It's hardware fast fashion in its ugliest form. But before you look away, this is where everything completely starts to fall apart. Watch closely. But then there are devices like the Powkiddy RGB 10 Max 3. At first glance, it looks cheap, almost primitive compared to the glossy competition. But that's where the truth begins. A Rockchip RK3566, a solid 5-inch display, and a price under $80. No gimmicks, no pointless 4K output promises that nobody actually uses. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. It plays your childhood memories without draining your bank account. While the big players try to convince you that you need active cooling for Game Boy games, Powkiddy delivers an honest tool. It's ugly, it's plastic, and that's exactly why it's better than the overpriced luxury handhelds. Or take a look at this small horizontal device, the Anbernic RG35XXH. It has only 1 GB of RAM and an H700 quad-core processor. Not specs you can brag about on Reddit. But you know what? It often costs around $70. It reminds us that handheld gaming is supposed to be portable, not a technological arms race in the living room. It breaks the industry's promise that you need premium to have fun. The RG35XXH is the purest answer to the gigantism of the competition. Anyone spending more here isn't looking for better gameplay, just validation through expensive spec sheets. And to finish with the ultimate reality check, the MagicX XU10. Hardly anyone knows the brand. There's no hype, no influencer campaigns. Yet for around $50, you get performance that makes $150 devices look outdated. It's the ultimate insult to every established manufacturer. The XU10 exposes how cheap the components really are once you strip away the marketing budget. Anyone still paying $200 for an emulator today has lost control of their hobby. This device is proof that the industry is lying to us about the real value of technology. The XU10 isn't a toy, it's the receipt for a greedy industry.